What's up, YouTube? It's Godova here. Welcome back. Welcome to my channel. It's new, and if you're new here, please like and subscribe, because we're all here to indulge in the nerdness and all that. Yeah. Oh, sorry for the audio. It's I'm new, so don't really have the mic and that and all the. You're gonna see my face one day, but I'm just starting off with the voiceovers for now. So yeah, let's get into it. So first of all, happy New Year to all people. Glad you made it to this year. We can all do better. We can all do better than last year, improve and be nicer and all that shit to people. So just be that a better person, both for yourself and for those around you. Nothing. It doesn't hurt to try to be better, right? So okay, let's get into this. So we're gonna talk about the Flash movie. And on the Flash movie, we heard that the Flash is going to reboot or seeking to reboot or race, sorry, the Snyder movies, is what we call the Snyderverse. Yes, I'm a proud Snyderverse fighter. I'm a part of the army. I fought for the Snyder Cut, and I do fight people online. Well, defend Zack online from trolls and people that want to degrade the man's family and name simply because they disagree with some of his take on the superhero mythos. So, is it a good idea that Warner Brothers seeks to remove most of the previous work done by filmmakers and such with the Flash movie? No, it is not a good move. Uh, the Snyderverse has started off very strong, and contrary to what a lot of people would want you to believe online, Zack's movies have made far more money in the sense than the MCU films. The first MCU films, that's Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, those films, and Iron Man 2, and the Incredible Hulk. It made they made better money than the Marvel films. But Warner Brothers is showcasing their ego, and that's a problem. And I don't understand if they can, consciously go and do this, because that would just be idiotic in every sense of the word. So the question becomes, why? Why do they want to remove Zack's previous movies? I'll tell you why, or I'll give you my opinion on it. Zack's a threat. He's a threat to the people that are in charge. If you talk about DC Comics, more than likely, in today's day and age, it's Zack Snyder. If it's not Zack, it's Nolan. Plain and simple. It's either those two or no one else. Warner Brothers comes into the picture because of their tainted business practices. The brand is damaged. And if they don't see that, then I don't know what they're going to see, but they need to change it. They need to change it quickly. Warner Brothers was once a studio that was praised for being the place that directors went to when they wanted to be free. Free to do what they wanted. Free to bring their visions to life. Than other studios. Because other studios were more about a committee kind of basis and it was run like that. And Warner Brothers was the one place you could come and be yourself and put your print on films. I think the only studio that really rivaled that at the time, even today really, is Paramount. And the reason for that is because, Paramount, if I remember correctly, they're the oldest studio in Hollywood, and they allowed filmmakers to make films, like what Warner Brothers would do. So, Zack Snyder, for those of you who don't know, Zack Snyder is the man who basically changed the face of zombie movies back in 2004 with his film, his remake of Dawn of the Dead, which is phenomenal. If you've not watched it, you should. He's the same guy that created 300, which is, in my view, the most accurate comic book to screen adaptations I've ever seen. Because I've read 300, I've seen this film, and it was just phenomenal. Even to this day, it's still breathtaking. He was the one who brought The Watchmen to the big screen. And by the way, The Watchmen was considered by many people, because many people tried to adapt it before Zack. I think there was even a kind of a film coming off the ground, or a series, I believe. It was a film, I believe, where it was almost off the ground, but even then, it kind of folded, and then boom, Zack comes in, he and his team, and they brought it to life. Zack Snyder then came on and made Man of Steel. Oh, here's where it's changed. So Man of Steel comes out. It completely disrupts the Superman landscape in every sense of the word, because it was such a unique take on the character. Dare I say, different. And it was. And it was a good thing. Prior to that, we had 2006's Superman Returns. I still love that film. Yes, I'm that guy that loves Superman Returns. Because Superman Returns, to me, I always say Superman Returns is a Titanic of superhero films. It is a beautifully shot film. It is a well-acted film. Yeah, it doesn't feature a lot of fight scene, but it features a lot of Superman. And a lot of Superman that a lot of people were complaining Zack did not bring to screen. And therein lies the problem, because I'm like, Zack brought Superman to the screen, but it wasn't his Superman. If you get what I'm saying? Because even Zack Snyder's version of Superman that we saw in Man of Steel was actually the version Nolan, that's Christopher Nolan, and David S. Goyer created. It was not Zack Snyder that created the Superman he saw on screen. It was Christopher Nolan. These are words spoken by Zack and Nolan himself. So, Christopher Nolan and David S. Goyer created the story for Man of Steel. Christopher Nolan chose Zack, because he's the executive producer on the film, chose Zack to direct the film. He himself said it that he didn't think he could bring Superman to screen, so he chose somebody he think could, and he chose Zack Snyder. Upon choosing Zack, Zack comes on, he makes this awesome film, beautifully shot, features a lot of hidden messages and symbolism. It's just fun to dig through and just watch them and just find them. Makes a lot of money at the box office. Boom. This is a year after the Avengers. Boom. BVS comes out. And BVS got a lot of hate from critics and fans too, because they said it was too dark. It wasn't the Superman Batman team what they expected, and it featured a Batman that killed. I'm like, okay, but it made $875.9 million, and that's a lot of cash. That's a lot of profit. So don't follow those fools that you see say, "Oh, BVS didn't make any profit." That's ridiculous. Then we came to 2017, where literally things changed. So 2017 comes around, we got in theaters Justice League. Okay, film comes out. Film was trashed, and it was trash by fans and critics. Then we learned that Zack had a different cut. We knew from watching the film that this wasn't a Zack Snyder film, because it just lacked every single thing that made a film Zack Snyder film. It lacked depth, it lacked acting, it lacked performance, it lacked sets. It just lacked a lot of things. So we learned of the mythical director's cut. And a fan online, I don't remember his name, but a fan online goes, boom, we want the Snyder cut, or where the hashtag began, release a Snyder cut. And that hashtag trended for 18, 19, 20, 21. Trended for 3 years. 3 years. So we got that, right? Then we learned the drama that was behind this, the film. Because Zack Snyder's daughter died, and he stepped down after principal photography finished. And again, please don't listen to people talking about bullshit about, oh, the film wasn't finished shooting. The VFX in the film were not finished. That's a fact. But Most of them were not finished, but principal photography was done. And when we talk about principal photography, because I'm a filmmaker myself, principal photography simply means every single thing you see on the screen that will appear on screen has been captured, has been recorded. Acting and all that, it's done. The effects are a whole different thing. Um, so when we learned of that cut, it went off, and you're like, what the hell's going on? Because even when prior to the cut being released, you know, uh, it was really, really kind of just scary and kind of, I don't even know the word to call it, man, because it was just a whole lot of mess. Um, so anyway, Zack Snyder's film comes out. I'm going to talk about the Snyder Cut drama another time, but the Flash comes out. The Flash movie's coming out. They're saying the Flash movie will erase the DCU. That is a stupid ass decision. It's so stupid. The Grinch would be like, please. He really like rolling his eyes and going, what, what? You understand me? So it's like, why? And here's why: ego. DC was the one that introduced the multiverse concept first. They did it first on screen with the Flash and a whole lot of different properties too. So they want to use the Flash to erase the Snyderverse. Why? Because they say the Snyderverse is tainting their image. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. It shouldn't happen. Zack is a good man. He and his crew made wonderful films. What the Flash is seeking to do is, in my view, disrespect not just Zack, but every single person that put their heart and soul into creating something worthwhile and worth seeing. And you can see it even based on the reactions online, because even if you look at it from this perspective, if people were not caring of what Zack did, there would not be. Sorry, again, phone and cars are. Things will change. Don't worry. But yeah, back to what I'm saying. I'm saying Zack's movies are coming out, and they want them to be erased. They want them to be erased. Why? There's no vitality behind that. None. So regardless of if people are going to say that Zack's films are bad or whatever, they set the foundation. Because Marvel had flops. Marvel had films that were not received. They had The Incredible Hulk, according to people, was a bad film. They had Thor: The Dark World, you know, and they had Captain Marvel. Yes, it made $1 billion, but a lot of people still didn't like that film. Um, and had all these movies, but they still went with a plan because they knew the end game. Pun intended. They knew the end game, and they went with a plan because they knew if they deviated, it would cost them greatly down the line. DC is doing completely the opposite. Because unlike Marvel, that's using the multiverse, even with the recent Spider-Man No Way Home, to bring characters into their world and to do crossovers and just give fans of all different generations and love and appreciation for different things something to cheer at. Zack Snyder's work is being erased simply because the man's work is so different. The current supposedly general audience want. It's disrespectful in every sense, and it's idiotic. It should not happen, and it's a stupid ass move. Plain and simple. I'm just saying. So even regardless of even if you believe in the Snyder Cut, the Snyderverse and whatever, you have to admit this is just a stupid ass move. Because if they're gonna do this, I would rather they just completely restart everything and just go with the flow. Because if we're going by the comics and what the only person that was truly safe in all this is Barry. because he's the one that's just gonna go through all these timeline and interpretations of characters and go, I've been there, I've been there, I've been there, I've been there. So yeah, I just But anyway, that's it. So like and subscribe, please follow. I'm new, so yeah, just bear with me. I'm gonna generally improve and gradually improve. So yeah, so again, happy New Year. Be safe, be productive, be nice, and be helpful. You know, live each day to the fullest and don't hurt anyone. Right? Peace.